Alright, we are going to play some more Mass Effect if it wants to load. Because it goes through Origin, it always takes a minute here. So last time we left off, we were walking around on the Citadel, doing some of the kind of side quests for the Citadel there. We will continue on with some of that, some more of that today here, and then probably actually get the Normandy and get out there. Alright. Got a bunch of side quests right now. Only got one more keeper, which I think should be up here. Gotta talk to Jillian. I got the fan, Rita's sister. Alright. So we're gonna head here into Cora's Den. Or actually, before I do that, hey, Pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna do... We'll do push and warp. Not really worried about that, but hey everybody, how you guys doing? We are just doing some... How the fuck do I... exploration on the Citadel here. Hope everyone had a good night here.
Take cover!
Well, he did. How's everybody doing tonight? So we are rocking into this bar here, killing everybody because there is a gangster who's got the person he wants. Good, how are you? I'm good, man. I had a little too much ice cream for dessert here, so I'm feeling a little stuffed and kind of tired now. But other than that, good. Man, I am lower health than I thought I was. Oh, that's the map. I don't remember how to grenade. I don't remember how to do it. Good, man. I didn't realize you were getting off right as I hopped in there. I was hopped in there and you were like, oh, and I'm about done. Seems like at least you had a good time. You did.
Clear.
Doo-doo.
Stop right there. Don't come
Finishing
any
up and it was
closer.
good. Good.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
We're just gonna threaten them.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Most of the time. Yeah, I'm playing as FemShep this time. I don't normally, but I really like the voice actress Jennifer Hale. I actually got to see her when I was at Comic-Con, I don't know, several years ago. It was pretty cool. So.
Hold the line!
Garrison's down. One more turret down.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here, I don't know where she is, that's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You dick.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people
That's
died
fine.
because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Not that I particularly care about Tully. I was reading something earlier saying that she's like the most popular romance in Mass Effect, which I find is real dumb because she is just the worst. Damn it. Damn it. I just find her annoying. I'm normally playing as a dude, so normally I just go out with Miranda, but I don't have that option this time because I chose to play Femship. So I'll either go with Liara or go with Garrus back here.
C-Sec always turned a blind eye to what went on in here. I think this was pain.
Never played Mass Effect, seems similar to Dragon Age. Yeah, both made by BioWare and everything. Yeah, I love them both. They're both really great games. I'm surprised by how many people haven't played Mass Effect. Like, it seems like everyone I knew played Mass Effect prior, but now with the Legendary Edition, I keep finding people who haven't played it. Alright, how the hell do I heal? Can't remember that, let's see, controls, or sorry, key bindings. No. Heal. First aid, V.
Patching you up.
Alright. I guess the keeper wasn't back there, which means it's still... Wait, it's on my map. No, I guess I've got to leave and come back, because right now it's just attack mode. Got the no other option besides to save Tali. Heal up fully, there we go. Assassin. I like that his name is just Assassin.
Did you bring it?
BRB.
Where's the
Cool, man.
Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's
Creepily
off.
frisks her. These are real bad assassins. I mean, she's got like no life experience.
Fist
Sup,
set me
idiot?
up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
Just saved your life,
I
asshole.
don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Let's go.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, and all-out
Shut up,
assault
Bugino.
on Korra's Den. Do you
We got the
know
proof we
how
need.
many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
What does it mean?
Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
Hey, how's it going?
Like a weapon.
How's your day going so far?
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us
I
one
thought she
step
played the
closer
first
to
chunk of it and then
finding
just
the
stopped
conduit.
it and then replays the entire thing. Like,
And
why not
one
just play it
step
all in
closer
the
to
first
the
place?
return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about
Yeah,
Reapers.
long time no see. Agreed. You're just waking up. Oh, right on, right on. 11 a.m. here. Oh man. Jeez, yeah, that's quite a bit difference. How you doing? You just getting your day started here?
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed
What are you up to
50,000
today? You got any plans
years
or
ago.
anything?
The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime.
Got a test of Mars
I understand
podcast.
it now.
Right on, Ekin.
I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
Appreciate you popping in. Walking the doggo.
The Geth revere
Walking
the
doggos
Reapers
are
as
always
gods,
good.
the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe
What kind of
Saren
dog do you have?
knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
Yeah, fuck Saren.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is
Covid
Tali.
smashed Taiwan recently, so I've been locked in.
You saw me in the alley,
Ah,
Commander.
gotcha.
You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
Yeah, it's rough.
The
COVID
pilgrimage
is
proves we are willing to give of
man,
ourselves
it's,
for the greater
changed
good.
the world here. It's
What does
crazy.
it say about me if I turn my back on this?
I hope you're doing well though.
Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy.
Mix of Black Lab and Taiwanese
My
dog.
pilgrimage
Right on.
can wait.
I've always had big dogs, but my current dog is the first small dog I've had.
I'll take all the help I can
He's
get.
Maltese. He's like
Thanks.
this big.
You won't
He's,
regret this.
What, 9, 10
Anderson and
years old
I
right
will
now?
go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few
He'll
minutes
be
to collect
11 this
yourself,
year,
then meet us in
something
the
like that.
tower.
Yeah, I don't care about you, Tali. Alright. So how's the weather down there? He sounds like a cutie. Yeah, he's a good dog. He can be kind of an asshole sometimes, especially with other dogs. He's not terribly friendly with other dogs, but with people, he loves people.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard.
What you want?
My name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared
what have
it
you been playing
impossible for
lately?
my wife to be returned to me.
Anything good?
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the
Feeling my
expensive
skin
bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Just got a bunch of leaves everywhere. Titanfall 2. Nice. I've had a few friends who seem to like the Titanfall games. I've never played any of them. About to jump on. Nice. Are you streaming it, or you just been kind of playing it?
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
Yes, I am.
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Stop stealing corpses.
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body
See
of
everyone
Nirali
playing Mass
Bhatia.
Effect? Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Commander,
dude.
nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid,
stream,
though,
nice.
that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt
Yeah,
told
everyone's
you.
playing Mass Effect right
Her
now with
wounds
the
are
remaster that
inconsistent
came
with
out.
any type of weapon damage
They're
we've seen
such
before.
good games.
That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
Gotta do
The
something
tests
on
we're
him. That's
conducting
fair,
may
that's
lead
fair.
to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth.
Hey, Pepper, welcome back.
Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
We just be threatening people, as you do.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Yeah, he said he was about to pop on some Titanfall 2 there. So this dude's upset his wife's body wasn't released to him after she died in the military, and I talked to the guy who is in charge of the case, and he's saying it's because she was killed by some crazy new weaponry, so they're trying to study her body.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
They're running medical studies on Nirali. That's why they won't release the body.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Sorry, dude.
Samesh, right now, more people are going to die unless the military runs those tests.
This isn't about them. This is about my wife, the woman the military killed.
This is war. People die. If you want to keep that to a minimum, let them run those tests.
You think I've not given enough? Don't speak to me of duty. My wife is dead. I just want her to come home. I miss her so much. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Alright. So, you know what? Let's pop back over to our think maybe we need to talk to the council first before we go back to Cora's Den. Presidium locations. Citadel Tower. Oh man, it is only Monday and I am ready for the weekend. Tomorrow I have to go back into the office for the first time pretty much since COVID hit. I had to go once in the meantime.
Come on.
But
Udina's presenting
tomorrow's the first day back. And I'm like, boo, working from home is so much better.
Was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador.
So it's
Saren will be
a couple days this week because we have inventory.
And all efforts will be made to bring
and then
him
starting
in to
next
answer
week,
for his
it's
crimes.
permanently twice a week.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking
Yeah,
with
you too,
Saren.
man. Hope you have a good
Matriarch
stream and have a good day. Another traitor.
She must be working with the
So yeah, this
too.
week's a weird one because it's
Matriarch
inventory.
Benezia is a powerful biotic,
And then
and
next
she had
week,
many
it'll
followers.
be
She will
starting
make
2
a
days
formidable
week.
ally for
Pretty
Saren.
good.
I'm more
Womp
interested in the
womp.
Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back.
So what are you up to, Pepper?
Saren's
I
searching
know it's kind of late for you. What
That's
are you
why
up
he
to?
attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were
Second now,
real,
watch your
we'd have
streams of
found
basketball.
something.
Nice, dude.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree
You and
he's
your
using
basketball.
the Geth to search for the conduit.
Did you have a good day?
But we don't really
Good
know
Monday?
why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding
Feel like I got
somewhere
something
in the
stuck between my
Traverse.
teeth.
Send your
That's-
fleet in!
A
Just kinda
fleet
hung, I got some
cannot
work
track
done
down
on that
one
shit.
man.
Nice, man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire
That was
region,
alright.
keep the
Just
Geth from
got
attacking
up,
any more of
worked.
our colonies.
Or it could trigger
was gonna
a
go
war
on a
with
walk,
the
but it's been
Terminus
raining
systems.
today, so
we won't be
I
dragged into a
feel like
galactic
having to put on a coat
confrontation
and
over a
everything.
few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require
Yeah,
fleets or
besides that,
armies.
just kind of chilled.
No,
Watched some Avatar
it's
with
too
the little
soon.
one.
Humanity is not ready
She's
for
real
the
into Avatar right
responsibilities
now,
that
just
come
like
with
she was
joining
real
the
into Clone
Spectres.
Wars beforehand.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him.
Now just
I have
streaming.
earned this.
Yeah, fucker.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Do it. The first human Spectre. You're witnessing history. I love the soundtrack in this game. They did really good music. Same with Dragon Age, just phenomenal soundtracks.
It is the
for
decision of the
games.
Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a
Down
fugitive
Saren.
from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Hey, Don, I appreciate the raid. How are you doing?
What do you expect from a politician?
Thanks for the shout
Come
out
on.
there, Dalish. I didn't even know
Right
you were
behind you,
here.
Shepard.
Spectre trading talent unlocked. I'm always lurking. It's true, you are always lurking. How you doing, Don? Anti-piercing, anti-personnel, combat sync, right back. Dalish recommended the raid. Well, I appreciate you popping in here. We're just playing some Mass Effect, which, you know, is what everybody's playing right now. How was your stream? I like all the little emotes. It's not Rex here. Stuck in Dead by Daylight world. I had fun with Dead by Daylight, but I'm always the killer. I just do terrible at it as a survivor. But it's definitely a fun game. Oh, that wasn't even what I was trying to do in the first place. You're the opposite. Right on. The hell's some map? No. L. Tab. The hell's the button now? I guess that works. Graphics are amazing. For the for Dead by Daylight? Is that what you're saying? Let's get... Oh no, for this game? Oh yeah, it's nice. Nice little upgrade here. I was telling everybody earlier I'm playing FemShek this time go around because I want to I like Jennifer Hale as a voice actress, so I decided to go with her this time. I got to see her when I went to Comic-Con several years back. I didn't get to talk to her or anything. I was actually in a different line, but she was in the line right next to the one I was in. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I realized after I started playing FemShep this time that meant I would not get to romance Miranda like I normally do. So this time I'm going to either go for Liara or Garrus. I'm not sure which. Not Kaidan, because fuck Kaidan. Kaidan's the worst.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Sorry, I don't think we've met.
Who are you?
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday.
So have you played this game before,
Now
Don?
I can't get clearance to check
The
it
Mass
out.
Effect series?
Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels.
No, I haven't really
Won't
seen
hold
it
my
yet.
breath,
So
though.
good raid. Right on. Yeah, I'm finding
I'll upload the info on where my team was
quite a
last seen
few
through
people
ships.
who haven't actually played the game? I can watch it now. Yeah, there you go.
No.
I was surprised. It seemed like everyone I knew played the game previously, but after this came out and started doing the, you know, the Legendary Edition here,
He's okay.
I'm finding more and more people who...
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything.
who haven't played them previously.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the
I'm
Traverse?
Commander Shepard.
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely.
So probably
they don't have
attacked.
any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything.
Post-stream stuff done.
If I
Right
had
on,
that
Don.
kind
I
of cash,
appreciate
I'd
it.
have hired a recovery
Appreciate
team
you
to track
popping
him
in.
down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find them.
Alright. Now I'm a Spectre. Gonna have a nice elevator chat here, as we always do.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Ah, my legs are sore.
When asked why communication
Went
with
for a
the
walk
survey
yesterday,
team was suddenly cut off last week,
wasn't even a particularly
company
long
officials
walk, but
refused
apparently
to
I'm just
comment.
really out of shape. Because freaking legs are just sore. Alright, so let's go over and solve the issue with the preaching jellyfish here. And then we can head down to the wards and all that. Who should we help? The preaching Hannah or the CSEC officer?
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
We're breaking the law.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
If you want people's respect, you have to follow the rules. Buy the permit and stay out of here.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar.
That's right.
This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
Burn.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Alright. Start working towards electronics. Give Rex his shotgun points. Give him a little bit of armor as well. to the wards. I assume I've already grabbed you. I'm missing one of them. And it's always the most annoying when there's one missing. Because it could be any of the 20. I don't remember which one is missing. I'm hoping that it's probably just the one that's over next to Cora's den.
A Salarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Is your camera smaller? Not smaller, I don't think. I did. I think I just moved it more towards the corner. But yeah, I changed my overlay and I got rid of some of the stuff that I just wasn't using. Looks smaller. Maybe I accidentally bumped it and it's a little smaller.
Looks like they bounced their signal off
but yeah, I removed like most recent follower and all that kind of stuff. And just left kind of the camera and stuff, trying to simplify the look a bit. It's not bad. Hey, there's the last keeper. Data collection complete. Scan the keepers. To the wards.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
No attic. What the hell is that? Well, that's a bummer. Is your head feeling better now? Hopefully. Emily Wong. A bit. Oh, that's good. Damn it. Presidium. CSEC Academy. And I got all turned around. I'm just gonna go to rapid transit, run over there that way. Yeah, that sucks. I'm not a fan of headaches. I don't get them terribly often, but when I do, they're very annoying. Cora's dead. A gentleman's club in the woods. Considering last time I was here I murdered everyone.
Go away. Let me drink it. Not now. I'm watching the show. Hey, you gonna be dancing later?
I'll kill you. Nope, not about. How the hell do the recall thing to kill him? Damn it.
Commander. What do you want?
I'm here on Shayura's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
She rejected me! Me! Septima Soraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Some general? What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Sha'ira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Sha'ira gave up his secrets. Why's that? Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets.
So probably not the guy he wants to
Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Sha'ira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat.
Yeah, we already
He's over in the embassies complaining about Sha'ira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day. I got business here, but not with you.
Yep. Just awkwardly sit there.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
I'm just gonna throw
Now
it
you
out
sound
there.
like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl. I can't get there.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Just CSEC. So we gotta go to CSEC anyways to get the Spectre acquisitions. Speaking of which, now I've got Unity, I can there we go. We'll go ahead and use that. Use your shotgun. Okay. Morlin. Go up here, we'll wrap around up the stairs. Let's see if Murner is still up here, the little weirdo. He is not. Take rapid transit over to CSEC. Does it count as a ward area? Oh, I guess so. To CSEC! Citadel security. Okay. I want to say should be the direction to the supply dude. Here we go, requisitions officer.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
I think I'll be going.
Sure thing, Commander.
Not what I meant to do.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Alright. So all the best weapons are, of course, super expensive. Got some light armor. Compare. Anything interesting? Sell all junk. Alright, might as well do the equipment while we're at it. Explosive 2. Shock absorbers, physics, cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction, that'll help me use my powers more often. Alright. So now we'll go to the other side. Talk to what's-his-face, who's accusing his buddy of trying to murder him.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget,
I don't know that I would
then so can I.
forgive my buddy for trying to have me
I appreciate the
assassinated.
help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Detective Chelik. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
What's your tone, Chelik?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
It's too dangerous. You need to find another way.
It's not that simple, Shepard. This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant.
For
I'll
how
take help
desperate
anywhere I
Shepard
can
is.
find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Did you see the text I sent you about the SpongeBob with the Paragon
It's
Shepard?
part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Kor's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Back up here, plant the bug for what's her name. Am I crazy? I thought it was up here that I planted the bug for. Maybe not. Oh, I do. That is, but it's the quest after the one I have. I need to complete this quest first. I forgot. No, I guess I'll be coming back here. Apparently the scroll bar changes weapons. Okay, so we're gonna go to the lower wards. Go to the med clinic. I can just run downstairs, but first I can check the OSD. You have a ride at the medical center. Emily Wong.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Hey, thanks.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist, but you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so...
money.
Here. This should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
That's right. Make that money. Now I gotta go downstairs. Oh, that's to C-Sec. Presidium, Flux. Do I go in here to get down there? Expat.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Yeah, Jax.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
It's so tempting to just kill him, but...
Here you go. Enjoy it.
I'll help C-Sec.
Come on, boys. We're done here.
Alright. Surprised you didn't. It's very tempting too. Okay, now we'll go back to C-Sec. See, now they just need to remaster the Dragon Age series, and I'll just be super stoked. Playing Dragon Age Origins, again with like better graphics and stuff, would be so much fun. Ah, pow, 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 pow.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
I'd laugh if he was actually like just
Excellent.
dirty. He
This
just
is
had me
everything
buy
I
his stuff
need.
for him. What else to
Maybe
break my
more
heart
than
for
I
me?
need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I
You
let
could also
Jenna go.
have Solus break
Now
your
I
heart
need to
as
get these
well.
mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Paragon +8. Unacceptable. Look at that. Look at that amount of Paragon. That's ridiculous. That's just garbage. I'm no stranger to heartbreaking Dragon Age universe. It's true. You always find those guys. You just know ahead of time who will break your heart. So I need to go back to the consort. I have a problem. Yeah, I think you do. So, Presidium. Okay, looks like all my side quests remaining are at the Presidium. So let's go over there.
I've been raised to see Krogan as bloodthirsty thugs, but you've surprised me, Rex. You are different.
The genophage is a lot easier to swallow when all Krogan are savage monsters, isn't it?
Snap.
Why don't you head back to the Normandy, kid? If you stay here in the real world, you might have to learn something.
Why can't you romance Rex? I would romance the hell out of Rex. For real, right? I also wish you got Legion earlier. You get Legion so late you don't get to spend nearly as much time with him, which is a bummer. He's one of my favorite characters. I was telling the people earlier, Dalish, that I was reading some articles saying that Tali is the, was voted the best and most romanced. And I was like, seriously? Tali is the worst.
Human. This
I mean,
is
Caden
really
is technically
not
the
a
worst,
good
but
time.
Tali is the worst
I know who revealed
female.
your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari
Somebody commented,
consort.
they were like, yeah, and then
Here,
there's
it
Jacob
should be
over
proof
there,
enough for you.
who just never gets to go on any missions. And I was like, it's true, I never bring
This is
Jacob with me once I have
difficult to
extra people.
fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Just make sure you leave Shayera out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request.
I have to go into the office.
Please, human,
and that's the
if you will excuse me, I must go now.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving.
It did.
You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Alright, so now we're going to go over and talk to Shayera, because I have Septimus, as well as continue tracking the rogue. I like that she did the sprint in the back. We'll go over here and across. It's really too bad we're never going to get to space. It would be so cool. It'd be so cool to get to live on like a planet, a different planet or something, or be able to go between planets and stuff. But sadly, humans are the worst.
I went fairly often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
Seems
Fist
like
is
all the
dead
rest
now.
lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
The Embassy Lounge isn't bad, but they don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
No way.
What? You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That's so cool.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Let's talk payment.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you.
That's right.
This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
That's it?
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Now we'll be hooking up with the consort. Sorry, I was touching people. It's true, we'd be getting down.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Elcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Yeah, we actually bang.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
You have to, like, be not happy with, like, when she reads you, and so she'll be like, oh, okay, and then she'll sleep with you. Makes sense, you've never seen it, you're always the good person.
So long, Commander. I can offer you nothing more at this time.
Radioactive rounds. See, the one thing I like in Mass Effect, I think 3 is the only time they implement it, is like right now you can see all the different guns on my back and my hip and everything. I can only shoot a pistol. So there's no reason for me to be slowing down myself with all this stuff. And yet, but in the third one you can take it off and it makes you go faster, and your biotics and stuff recharges faster. And I think that's a cool way. Yeah, I don't think Rex appreciates being here.
Krogan used to be a proud and fierce nation. Now we're just brutes for hire to the highest bidder.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
And we'll finally follow the source. I save because even though I've done this plenty of times, some of the
This
controls
is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered.
Smart AI. Got his dude arrested, built in a thing to make sure he can.
And I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Alright, and we leveled up. Get some more Spectre training here. And then I'm going to put one more into the pistols. Garrus is going to get some more first aid so he can get some electronics. Man, this thing is super janky with the remastered version. Like, anytime you click on one, it like stops trying to like see. Well, I mean, you have to click out of it to go back into it. Let's go to combat armor. Here we go. Alright, do I have any more? Conrad Murder. Alright. Helena Blake.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed.
I mean, they're mob bosses.
Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I think that's everything for right now. So let's go ahead and go to... Rex, you stuck there, bud? Let's go to the embassies, pop up and see Udina and Anderson. Yeah, Deluge, I finally got around to looking at how to add sound alerts for channel points. I hadn't done that for the longest time, and I finally was like, oh, I should actually look at how to do that. So I finally did that the other day. Alright, not there. I deleted the paid ones, and half the time they didn't work. You like deleted the sound alert, the actual sound alerts one? Damn the seasick. Yeah, SWC. Gotcha. It's always worked for me. But I know for some reason sometimes people have troubles with it.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Here we go. I like how there's a keeper up here. Clearly I didn't scan all of the keepers. Can I scan this one to get extra money? I can't remember. Nope.
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian.
Sneak on! Did not work.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth.
Damn it. That's
Why
not
are
the
you
option
stepping
I'm trying
down,
to click
sir?
on, but alright.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after.
I mean, that's my whole job, is to go find him.
He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
Shut up, Udina.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I saw something earlier that said Skyrim, as of today, Skyrim is as old as Morrowind was when Skyrim came out. I'm like, oh man, that's depressing.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now.
And yet, there's been nothing
Ambassador
since
Gordon
Skyrim.
was our representative here in the Citadel.
But for freaking
Like
Morrowind,
Udina,
it was Morrowind, Oblivion,
she wanted
and
to get a
Skyrim
human into the Spectres.
all in the same time frame.
She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala.
I really
hope hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple.
It was good, but it
capture the
wasn't as good as
scientist,
the older ones.
sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up
I
to
want
cover
Elder
more
Scrolls
ground.
6 to hurry up and come out.
Then about halfway through the mission,
Still a couple of years
there was a
probably.
massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it
I
was
also
ruled
want
an
another
accident,
Dragon Age
but
to
I
come
think
out.
Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
He was smart. You needed a diversion.
It's painful.
This went way beyond a simple diversion, Commander. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count
I need to
was
stop
over
working
500.
on Elder Scrolls Online.
Mostly civilians.
ESO was just
Saren didn't
bad.
The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy
So
to
Pepper,
find
I know you haven't played Mass Effect, but
My advice
like,
is to look for
obviously,
the world
like
with the
standard
Prothean
sci-fi
ruins.
stuff.
Any
Would
extra
you rather
intel
be,
you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
like, if you got to choose
entire
a game
planet
to
used to
like
be one
exist
giant
in, would you
Prothean
rather be
city,
in like a
mostly
fantasy,
ruins
like
now.
magic game, or
But
would
some
you
of the
rather be in like a
infrastructure is
space
still intact.
sci-fi game?
The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left
This
behind.
question goes to anybody
We
who's
lost
here.
all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about
I'm always
Novaria?
curious what people would rather do.
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard.
Fantasy.
Spectres are about the only
Nice.
form of
That's what I
citadel
would do as
authority
well.
Novaria respects.
Ideally, I would also
Aren't
have magic, because that would be fantastic.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I was looking at Elder Scrolls news. Nice.
Stand by, shore party.
You're not
Decontamination in progress.
You'll never scan me.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open.
I love Seth Green.
You got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit, and I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They never helped us in the past, no reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Fancy speeches won't stop Saren from finding the conduit. If we really want to make the captain proud, we better get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am. Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
All right, see ya. Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Commander?
I asked him before about that.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, I don't think there's anybody back here right now. Get a codex for some extra XP. 26 experience points. Speaking of Elder Scrolls, it's like Prawley's playing Skyrim. Yeah, okay. Codex. Don't want to talk to you right now, Caden. Take all that stuff. Get all the codex. Alright, what do you want to say, Caden?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, good talk, good talk. See if Dr. Chakwas has anything to add. Also see if there's a codex back here. Nope.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Go down to the cargo hold here, where everybody else is hanging out at. I like this playthrough, dude. This is cool. Yeah, it's a fun game. Alright, so pop over and talk to Rex.
Nice ship you got, Shepard.
My favorite character.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the Genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Shut up, Ashley.
No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
We came as soon as we got the distress call. Even with the fastest ship in the fleet.
You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Get good.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Alright, we'll go talk to our good buddy Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the
Who is
Spectre
one of the
before?
two people I might romance since I've got
no,
FemChet
but
here.
I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules.
I've never romanced Garrus because I don't normally play FemChet, so I might do that.
The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
That's right.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I tried to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, you're welcome. Is there anything else you have to say?
Commander, good to see you.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
I already bought like 4 more, dude.
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
What are licenses?
Many of the best licenses are
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Just got my thing. Got an Omni tool. Got a pistol. This pistol's better than everything I've got. 3700. Sell all my stuff. stuff. Now let's go talk to Tali, and we will be ready to actually leave.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. Unless you
keep shaking my leg and I can see it jiggling the camera.
So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla.
It's crazy. Like, they have no
each of us
planet.
relies
They're
on the
literally
others
just
for survival.
all spaceships chilling
The bonds
and
among my
floating around
people
in
are
space.
strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile.
Nice job, idiot.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy.
I mean,
they
not
want to
innocent, but you
destroy
guys are
us.
definitely the worst.
Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
And back up. There's my shadow. Beto. The galaxy map. Oh, we zooming out. Hydra and the Phoenix. Alright, now we traveling. That I'm going to save here. Yes, I'm sure I want to exit. Alright, apparently I didn't have my mic hooked up to this scene. I had made some changes. Hey, Pepper, thank you. I appreciate it. So we are going to call it a night here. We'll be back streaming some more Mass Effect on Wednesday. I actually get to get out and explore some of the universe here a bit. In the meantime, let's see here. So in the meantime, Zachavelli is streaming some Titanfall 2. We are going to pop over there and say hey. But I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you all here in a good couple of days. Let's see. Alright guys, I hope you all have a great day tomorrow, a great Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will see you Wednesday night.